I don't even know. I was watching SpongeBob SquarePants, whatever. I wanted to find out what a show called Glenn Martin DDS was. I was just flipping through channels, and it happened to be on Nickelodeon. I guess more accurately in the Nick at Night time slot. This happened just now. And so, I watched like the last 5 minutes of SpongeBob SquarePants, and at first all they were doing was just really annoying things. Mr. Krabs, the crab dude, wanted a fun night out because he was midlife. The segment of the episode, I guess, was called Midlife Crustacean. After like doing stupid things all night, Patrick thinks it's a good idea to bring up something called the Panty Raid. And I don't know about you, but SpongeBob SquarePants came out in 1989, so I was 8. What an 8-year-old should not be watching something that's saying, let's go to Panty Raid! That just doesn't set you up for a good, like, anything. Like, who thought about that? And he didn't even think about it. Like, I knew SpongeBob was this, like, really weird show, and of course I haven't seen it since middle school. But I just watched it tonight because I wanted to find out what this Glenn Martin deal was about. And, so they had a panty raid, and they go to a house and go through the underwear drawer, and it's very obvious. And it was like, what are they teaching kids? Like, what? It's a panty raid? This is why none of us should breed, because this is what they're going to be showing our kids, or something far more worse. And as you know, Nickelodeon's for kids. So they search through the panties, and whose house is it? Oh, it's Mr. Krabs' mom's house. Mr. Krabs was holding up his mom's panties. This is on Nickelodeon. This is for kids to watch, and this is not giving them good ideas about anything. Like, this is not constructive or conducive to any good behavior out of kids. So, I don't approve. Then, when I was younger, Nick at Night would always have a little bit of intro, so you knew that what you're watching was probably boring as anything. And, when I would turn on Nick at Night, Monday, Tuesday, happy days, so it was Happy Days, or it was The Brady Bunch, which I love, or some other really boring TV show. Now we know that Nick at Night means, like, just shows for a more adult audience. Malcolm in the Middle was going to come on 30 minutes, so I was like, okay, I'll watch this Glenn Martin. I haven't heard of this, we'll see what it's about, and then I'll watch Malcolm in the Middle, maybe. Once Glenn, whatever, DDS started, it's this guy, and then all of a sudden, like, 3 cuts in, he's wearing an apron. But it's like a cut of a woman's body, which, it's funny. I was like, okay, this is obviously Nick at Night. This is for a more adult audience, if not solely adults. After that, though, he starts talking about it, and then he was like, oh, I'm blah, 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 and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. And then they do a zoom. They're like, this is my dog, and he has a big heart or something. But they do a zoom on his butt, and he has a huge butthole. And I was like, why are they showing this on TV? And they live on a trailer. And they live on a trailer. And I think Nickelodeon needs some better planning with that. And I think kids shows have gone way out of line. When I was younger, the most out of line one was probably just all the Cartoon Network ones are out of line. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Have you watched these shows? Don't.
It's not like I'm gonna tell you to your face or anything.